Let's switch gears, talk the National Football League. By the way, we're 48 minutes into the show already.
You ready? You ready for the music? You ready for this right now?
All right, let's do it. NFL locks.
Monty and Jake are giving you their locks for college and NFL football, plus the inside info you need to know to make the right call. Now, let's get you the locks. Here's Monty.
There they are.
Yes, sir.
Let's
go.
Let's go. So, Jake, I was on the phone with Corey Grocock before the show started.
Really? What is he finally? By the way, he finally got the Xbox.
He'll be here Monday to replace you.
Is that so?
Here's the problem. We do NFL locks every week on this show, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Every week we pick the Chicago Bears.
Right. Well, because they're going to win every week, obviously.
Who wasn't in the locks during our vaunted pre-show behind-the-scenes meeting that nobody is privy to?
The Bengals.
What team wasn't in the locks this week?
The Bengals.
Who are the Bengals playing this week?
I don't know.
They're playing the Chicago Bears. So since you're being a dick and you didn't put the Bears-Bengals in the locks, the only NFL lock we're giving you this week is the Chicago Bears hosting the Cincinnati Bengals, which we'll do after we give you these other 4 NFL locks. The LA Rams are at the Indianapolis Colts. By the way, they're not canceling Hard Knocks. They're doing a season-long Hard Knocks with the Colts. I'd rather have you stick a hot, like coat hanger in my eye than make me watch Hard Knocks on the Indianapolis Colts.
Carson Wentz ain't getting it done for you?
The Red Rocket is not getting it done for me. And I mean, never mind. Rams at Colts. Rams are a 3-point favorite in this game. I'm really surprised it's only a 3-point favorite in this game. With the way Stafford played last week against the motherfucking Chicago Bears.
The Bears.
Let's go. Anyway, he put up 321 against a really crappy Bears defense. Are you surprised the Rams are only 3 points and 45.5 as a number?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of shade towards the Rams. This should be, to me, this should be a touchdown advantage. I think they have a better defense, one of the best defenses in the league. I think Stafford and this offense are pretty dialed in. I think anytime that you give a guy like Matthew Stafford a chance to play a crappy-ass defense early in the year and get that connection with his receivers going, that's a recipe for them to just have a huge year. So to me, I think the Rams are going to dominate this game.
Now listen, you need to understand something. It's much like being a parent. I can call my kid Jake. Look at him. Look at Jake. He's the mailman's kid, right? I mean, there's no chance I made that mistake. But the point is, if you call him the mailman's kid, I'm coming to punch you in the face.
Right.
So if you say that about the Bears defense again, I'm coming over the table.
Well, anyway, go ahead.
The point is, I think this is about the Colts, not the Rams. The Colts looked really bad against the Seattle Seahawks. Carson Wentz, I thought actually played pretty well. But when you hold Jonathan Taylor to 17 for 56 and a 3.3-yard average, that tells you that you're not running the football real effectively. I don't know how many people know this breaking news here on Mont in the Morning. The Rams are better than the Seahawks, and Aaron Donald is going to break you in half. The Rams are going to win this game by at least double digits because the Colts are just not very good. I think I'm going to go 34-16 Colts.
16?
Or, excuse me, Rams. 34-16. Rams are going to win this game.
Damn.
And they're going to cover. And this is going to go over. This is going over 45.5.
Yeah, it's definitely going over. I like that score as well. I like 35. 30. I think.
Don't be
35. Spit
17. It out.
35-17.
That's what she said.
Rams.
35-17 Rams.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, what did you originally write down?
I didn't have anything written down. I was going to give the Colts the benefit of the doubt and say 35-21, but I can't do that.
So you're ill-prepared. All right, let's go. Let's go, my guy. Justin Herbert's a sex machine. Let's be honest. He's got the hair. He's got that arm that's just like, Justin Herbert's very good. So is Dak Prescott, though. And one of the things that I found so entertaining last week was that Dak Prescott, although he looked like an 80-year-old man when he was running, he's not fully recovered from that ankle. Dak Prescott actually looked really good throwing the football. And you have got the Dallas Cowboys at the LA Chargers, a game I asked Jake to go to. He said no. That's not the only game I asked him to go to, and I'll tell you why. But we were going to go to LA and watch the Cowboys and the Chargers, and Jake said, "Nah, I'm good. I'm going to try and get."
Never asked.
I'm going to try and get laid, which I'll explain in a minute because Jake has a date with an actual woman. Anyway, the point is the Cowboys are a 3-point favorite, and the number is 50 points. Mm-hmm. Cowboys at the Chargers. I have no idea what to do with this game because I think this is a pick'em. And when you're on the road and you're a 3-point favorite, that tells you you're probably a touchdown favorite because the home team gets 3.
Yeah.
I really, my instinct looking at this game, my instinct is to take the Chargers here. I thought they ran the ball a lot better than they would. Mm-hmm. And I look at the way that the Cowboys lost that game to the Buccaneers. And it really is because the Cowboys can't cover. Mm-hmm. Antonio Brown, Rob Gronkowski, Godwin dropped so many easy balls.
Yeah.
I hate when I drop my balls.
Right.
But the point is, Goodwin dropped so many easy passes. If he makes those catches, if Chris Goodwin makes those catches,
right,
this is a 2-touchdown win for Tampa. Mm-hmm. I think I'm going to take the Chargers to win this game 28-27.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a tight one as well. I think the biggest thing here is that the Chargers and Justin Herbert have the ability to slice you up in the secondary, and I think that is going to be the difference in this game. So I think this is a high-scoring game. I think this goes well over 50.
Well over 50.
I think this is a 35-31 kind of game, and I think the Chargers win it.
I love what the Chargers are doing, and I freely admit that I would like to have Justin Herbert's children.
Right. Right.
I wish he'd marry my sister so I could get free tickets. My sister's older and not attractive, but that's not really the point.
Right.
I love Justin Herbert. I love this offense. I love the fact that Justin Herbert doesn't care that he threw an interception last week against the Washington football team that no longer disparages Native Americans. I look at Justin Herbert.
Okay.
He's a stud. He's the best young quarterback in the NFL. There are a few that I would take over him. I think if he has another big year, you can say he's past Aaron Rodgers. I love Justin Herbert. He is going to throw the football. I am probably going to be highly aroused during the game.
Wow.
I love the Chargers to win this game.
Yeah.
Are the Chargers a playoff team?
Yes. The Chargers are a playoff team. And I'm telling you, this game is going to be a high-scoring, shoot-it-out kind of game. And to me, that's a recipe for the Chargers to win the game.
By the way, is anybody ever going to give Keenan Allen respect? Speaking of respect, let's talk Chiefs at the Ravens. Chiefs by 21 in this game, seriously. This Ravens defense is so suspect. They're so sus.
Don't be sus.
They're so sus.
Great job, man.
I just knocked 5 years off my intelligence.
Really nice job. Well done.
Ravens are sus. They're very injured. I don't love at all Lamar Jackson. I've said this for years on this show, and I keep getting called everything from a racist to a stupid fool who doesn't watch the NFL. Hey, man, do you ever watch NFL games?
Do you ever watch Jazz games?
I don't.
Do you ever watch Utah games?
Lamar Jackson has a propensity not to show up in close games, which is to say he fumbles games away late.
Right.
Patrick Mahomes was a virtuoso again last week.
Oh. Sorry, that track came to an end.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry,
I love the Chiefs in this game. I don't even think there's that much to talk about. Chiefs are 2.5 on the road, 53.5. I love the Chiefs. The defense is playing well. Tyrann Mathieu needs to get back on the field, but I'm going to take the Chiefs 38-21.
Damn, you're taking them to dominate.
No, they will dominate.
Jesus.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. I think, what I'm looking for in this game is for the Chiefs to get a better start. I felt like against the Browns, they really didn't come out and start playing their game until the second half, and they're not going to be able to afford to do that against the Ravens. So to me, I think I'm looking for them to come out, score on the first drive, take control, be in the lead most of the game. So I'm not going to sit here and say that they're going to put up. What did you say they're going to put up? 38 points.
38-21. If they're the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, but it's the Ravens. You're on the road, dude. That's not.
But the Ravens are so injured defensively, and Marcus Peters is a huge loss for them. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to take
Come
one
to the
touchdown
dark side.
less.
Come to the dark side.
31-21 Chiefs.
All right, you're an idiot.
Thank
Vikings.
You. Thank you.
Vikings at the Cardinals.
Uh-huh.
Are the Arizona, Phoenix, Glendale Cardinals that have an alcoholic for a general manager?
And should be playing in Tempe.
Pretty good point. Yeah, they should be playing in a college stadium because, well, they never sell out unless the Bears are in town. The point is,
the Bears.
Drunky the Clown's actually done a pretty nice job building a football team.
Right.
Are they a Super Bowl contender?
I'm not ready to say they're a Super Bowl contender. I think they got to show us that they can, that they're on that level. I think, yeah, you've made some nice plays, but at the same time, what did we get last week? You got Kyler rolling out and having to run for his life and make big-time throw after big-time throw.
Bro, how about that throw into the back of the end
Yeah,
zone?
and that's what I'm talking about. You have the DeAndre Hopkins connection. There's no doubt about it.
Are you kidding me?
But the offensive line is still an issue, and I think that the bigger thing for the Cardinals is they have a hell of a defense. I think that Chandler Jones put on an absolute performance, an absolute dominating performance with 5 sacks. And I think that when you have that kind of ability on both sides of the line, you're going to be good.
And I think the impact of J.J. Watt cannot be overstated. That you're not double teaming Chandler Jones is a huge problem because he is going to come for you.
Yeah.
I mean, he is going to leave toe tags on the field.
Mm-hmm.
And this week, what I would say to you is, if I am your favorite quarterback in Kirk Cousins,
yeah, right, because he's my favorite quarterback.
my man needs to get some mobility because Kyler Murray is going to dominate.
Yeah.
I don't like this Vikings defense at all. I look at what this Arizona offense did to a pretty solid Mike Vrabel Titan defense.
Yeah.
Chase Edmonds was solid. James Conner was solid.
Listen, they got talent all over the field. Hopkins, Green,
how about that touchdown pass to Christian Kirk?
Yeah, they've got talent everywhere, and that's what I'm saying.
Rondale Moore, I thought actually really contributed.
The only limiting factor on this football team right now is the offensive line. And they're not horrible, but they're certainly not good.
By the way, lost in the wash on J.J. Watt and Chandler Jones was Isaiah Simmons. Because my man balled out with his balls out. Isaiah Simmons, that's probably too much.
Wow.
My bad. I thought Simmons was their best defensive player last week. And I know that 5 sacks and everybody gets excited.
Mm-hmm.
BOC, we get it. My point is, I don't know what's wrong with me. It's Friday. I need a nap. My point is, Isaiah Simmons is really good.
Yeah.
This is a legit top 5 defense in the NFL. I think they're going to win this game by 14.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take the Cardinals 28-24 over the Vikings.
Okay, did you not just say they were going to win the game by 14? And
Well,
then you came out and said 28-24.
24 Cardinals. Well, you got to work in the Kingsbury factor. Just going to fuck it up and call the wrong plays. What do you want from me?
So clutch, Cliffy. Thank you. Way to come through, buddy. Way to come through, bro. No, this is a 30-point game for the Cardinals, I think.
Stop
This is a 30-point game. 30-point game.
Stop.
I'm going 34, 24-24, 10-point victory.
I mean, stop the music. I'm just curious. Do you hear the shit that you say?
No, I don't.
They're going to win by 30. I mean, they're going to score 30. Wait, verticality.
I never said they were going to win by 30.
Well, I'm saying you said they're going to win by 30 to prove my point.
Yeah.
It helps my argument.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, play the music. Anyway, all right, let's talk Bengals at my R&We.
Can I just say how perfect this music is?
The Chicago Bears. It's Ditka and Jimmy Mack and Richard Dent. I want 85-86 to be today, but it's not.
The Monsters of the Midway.
And I'm terrified that Joe Burrow is going to roto-rooter my colon.
Okay. Here we go with the ass vacuum references in the comments.
Well, excuse me, sir. Did you see Joe Burrow last week?
Yeah.
Now, I know that you were sunbathing and using baby lotion liberally in the backyard during the Bengals game.
It was incredible.
Joe Burrow was very good last week. And I think in that Viking win, the thing that really stood out to you is that they made plays on both sides of the ball. Now, again, it was the Vikings.
Yeah.
You're always going to be disappointed. Kirk Cousins threw for 351 yards and 2 touchdowns in that game. Okay?
Yes.
So it's not like Kirk Cousins didn't play well. But Joey football was just better.
Yeah.
Who knew that if you gave Joe Burrow actual working attached knee ligaments, that he could actually throw touchdowns and win you games? What? It's outlandish. 20? Okay, tell me when you're done drinking, okay? I want you to spit this out. 20 of 27, 2 touchdowns, rated 128.8 for Joe Burrow.
Bro. Joe is a stud, in case you were wondering.
Joe Mixon, 29 carries, 127 yards.
Yeah.
And a score.
Mm-hmm.
Jamar Chase, 5 for 101. That all comes to an end this week. You're gonna get creamed in Chicago. Here's my question. And this is a legit question. And if you're a Bears fan and I'm the only one, I get it. Think critically here. Is Khalil Mack a complete bust for the Chicago Bears? I know it's a difficult question. The answer is yes, he has been. He has been an incredible disappointment for the Chicago Bears. How many times have you seen, Khalil Mack carried the ball club, 9 sacks, 5 tackles for loss. Holy heck. Never. Not once. Not once. Akeem Hicks is the stud on this defense. And Khalil Mack, the Bears should have traded him back to the Raiders when the Raiders called, and they didn't. And it's because, the Bears are bad at, footballing.
Yeah.
It's awful. Khalil Mack is a complete bust for the Chicago Bears. And it's a real problem on this defense because of the money he makes and the lack of production you're getting from him. And I would only point to Leonard Floyd, who is no longer a Bear. He's an LA Ram, and he's having a hell of an impact in LA. And what are the Bears doing? They're disappointing. Again, now a lot of this is Matt Nagy, who needs to be, please, I'm serious. Just put electric shock into his therapy sessions and let's move on with our lives.
He is such a douche.
I mean, I got to believe the Bears win this game. Honestly, in all seriousness, the Bears are a better football team than the Cincinnati Bengals. Mm-hmm. But I just don't know how they're going to do this. The Bears didn't look like willing participants in the secondary. You let a guy lay on the field and you didn't touch him, so he got up and he ran for a touchdown. And you didn't even run after him that hard. The Bears are an incredible disappointment. And that defense, and particularly the Chicago Bears secondary, is terrifying to me because they're fucking talented and they just don't play football.
Yeah.
And that means that they're not playing for their coach, which is why he should be fucking fired. And he's not. Oh, by the way,
dumpster fire.
There is the whole thing where ESPN is leading what Justin Fields should be starting every segment.
Yeah, we've gotten off Aaron Rodgers finally.
And now it's on ESPN that they should be starting Justin Fields. No shit, Sherlock. Yeah, they should be starting Justin Fields, but they're not because Firecrotch is Matt Nagy's favorite quarterback. The real problem is Andy Dalton doesn't suck that bad, and guess where Andy Dalton started his career?
Yep.
For the Cincinnati Bengals. Bears 3, Bengals nothing. I think that's the final score. No, I'm going to take the Bears 26. I don't want to say it, but I'm going to. 31-26, the Bengals win. 31-26.
Wait, so let me just get this right. We came into this pick. You're calling me basically a traitor, and now you're picking the Bengals to win this game.
No, I'm calling you a simp. I'm telling you that I'm keeping it real right up in this piece.
Uh-huh.
Whatever that means. I'm telling you that I just don't have any faith in Khalil Mack in this defense.
Yeah.
I was incredibly disappointed. Like, my groin was sore after watching this defense play last
Your
week.
groin was sore.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I should see a doctor. Anyway,
should.
my point, don't. My wife is considering
Dude.
getting on the endo board during the show. I'm not giving you CPR when you fall off. Anyway, the point is, that defense is terrible. Or they were terrible.
Bro, she's considering it.
They should have beat the Rams. The offense wasn't the problem. The defense was. The offense in Cincinnati is pretty good. I want the Bears to win. I want to take the Bears. I'm not going to.
Yeah.
By the way, I still hate Aaron Rodgers.
You should.
Looks like a freaking homeless guy. Idiot.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know why I brought up Aaron Rodgers, just because it makes me feel better about the Bears.
The Bears.
You know.
Yeah.
Screw them. Brylark says Bears 16-14 in an upset. Thanks, Dick. Appreciate that. Wow, they're going to score 16 points and upset them. The fact that you would use the word like it hurts, man. Brylark, I thought
The
we were
level
friends.
of trolling in that comment is so high.
Oh, 16-14. You guys got this one covered. That's amazing.
Awesome.
That's where we need the Rappaport. Effing asshole.
Yeah, dude.
That's the part of that drop you need to cut. Like, just so when
Mr.
Brylark...
fucking vaccination genius scientific expert, you fucking asshole.
So when Brylark says, oh, yeah, Mont, got you covered, 16-14, Bears are going to win. Oh, Brylark's the best. Bears are going to score 26. Yeah. Their offense hasn't been the problem. I mean, never mind that they don't throw the ball at, Robinson, and never mind that they don't run the ball, or, they don't have an offensive line. Other than that, the offense is fine. Khalil Mack is a
bad.
huge bust. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Khalil Mack is a huge bust.
Yeah.
And I know that's crazy to talk about, but Jackson Graham wants to know if Zach Wilson is washed. Well, I think his career's over, isn't it?
Yeah, well, he's been playing for all of 5 minutes, so he's probably going to retire, and him and Witt are going to go play golf.
It's funny. I saw them. There was some practice tape on NFL Network this week of the Jets, and they were teaching Zach Wilson how to get down and take a sack. All right, let's move on. Greg Hawkins says, honestly, I love Lamar. That was a joke.
Yeah.
I love Lamar Jackson. Supreme Chad athlete energy. Well, A, you should probably get a vaccine, Lamar. B, you should probably learn not to fumble.
Twice.
And you might want to throw the ball and win games instead of running. Brylark says 31-16 Chiefs. Bless you. Greg Hawkins says the Cardinals will win because Kyler Murray. Well, verticality.
Yeah.
Can't see the guy behind the offensive line.
How are you going to sack him?
Why do you keep bringing up people's sacks?
You've made several ball references on this show already.
Football.
If you felt these balls,
Football. God, why do you always have to go perverse?
What do you mean?
Anyway, testicularly speaking. Jackson Tanner Plummer says Jackson Graham. If the Jets O-line keeps playing like crap, then yes, he's washed. It was a joke. He's not. It wasn't a serious question. Brylark says I don't think it's appropriate to talk Super Bowl contenders till week 6. Well, the problem is the Cardinals will be 2-4 in week 6. So
Yeah, you got to get that out now.
you got to get it in while you
Yeah,
can, man. You
yeah.
know, always like getting it in.
Yeah.
Tanner.
Just so you can go to Pound Town.
Okay. Brylark says, you two need to do the Bears guys for Halloween. Tanner Plummer says, yes. No. Jackson Graham says, why do you believe in the Bears so much? I don't.
That's the point. We just did 5 minutes on why they suck.
I just told you Khalil Mack was washed. Monty, you'd be a great Mike Ditka. Yeah, well.
My aunt or my uncle.
I actually don't like Mike that much. I've spent a lot of time with Mike Ditka. He's not a very nice guy. He's an asshole, frankly.
Okay.
But, man, you put a pair of sunglasses on him and give him a cigar.
He's a G.
And with his Super Bowl ring on, I'd hit that.
Wow.
Too much.